What's up, poppin'? It's your girl, Jazzy J. How y'all doing today? If you're new here, I want to welcome you, all my curly-headed friends, for more hair advice that everyone should know. So I know that I missed filming last Thursday. I apologize for that. I've been going through a lot of personal things. I've been super busy. It just wasn't a good time for me to film, so that's kind of that. Hopefully later on I'll be able to talk about it in my segment Dear Diary WTF. Who knows, I'm still working through it, but that's okay. Let's get to what the video is actually about. More tips about what you should know about your hair. This video is going to be a little redundant in that, the tips are things that everybody should know, but sometimes it's good to just reiterate things again so it's just fresh in your memory. The first tip, and the most important tip for strong, healthy hair: moisture. Moisturize, 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 moisturize. I cannot express that enough. You need to moisturize your hair, and there's really only one way to do it. Water. That's it, water. Drink your water. Very important that you drink your water. Think about it like this. Your body it's made up majority of water. I'm not gonna get too scientific about it. It's not my expertise. I'm not trying to spread false information or anything like that. No. But your body needs water to function. And typically, if you don't drink water, and I've experienced this firsthand, if you do not drink water, then your brain is going to tell your body to conserve whatever little water there is in your body. So that means your organs are going to start pulling water from things that don't matter for survival. So your hair, your skin, your nails, your eyes, your mouth, your fingers, your toes, anything that is not considered important for your body to survive is going to be the first to go. So if you're not staying hydrated and drinking water, even though you might not like it, your hair is going to be affected, and it's going to be the first thing that goes, because you don't need your hair to survive. That's it. If you don't like drinking water, you can drink tea, or as I like to call it, hot leaf juice. And that's what it is. I'm an avid tea drinker. I drink tea on a daily. It's literally hot leaf juice. It's water with leaves. That's it. Now, of course, that takes care of the internal way of getting moisture into your hair. Then, to take extra precautions, there is the external way. My personal favorite way is to steam extra moisture into my hair. There is a steamer that I got off of Amazon some time ago, but I absolutely love it. Hopefully they still sell it. It's been quite some time since I bought it. If they do, I'll go ahead and link it in the comments and you guys can check it out. I'm pretty sure it was relatively cheap. It's a small size, it's travel size. It's super nice. I add in essential oils, whatever I'm feeling, lavender, peppermint, tea tree, eucalyptus, and I use just plain filtered water and just steam it. There's an ozone thing that's super, it's great. It's great. I'll just link it there. The other way that I like to do personally as a low porosity girl is using anti-humectants. In short, an anti-humectant is a product that grabs moisture from the surrounding area and draws it in to your hair follicle. The one thing that I really like to use as an anti-humectant, and there are plenty, is vegetable glycerin. So anytime I make a gel, anytime I make a conditioner, anytime I make a water spray or something, I always be sure to use vegetable glycerin, because even though I have that water in there, I still want to have excess water coming into my hair every second of the day. But again, that's personally for me, and more so leaning towards low porosity girls, or normal porosity people and can use it. High porosity people, it's up to you. Again, if your hair likes it, great. If not, that's fine. That goes into my second point, because I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, Jazzy J, what about oil? Oil is a great moisturizer. That is false. Oil is not a moisturizer. Oil is a sealant. The only thing oil does is make sure that the moisture that is already in your hair stays in your hair, or prevents excess moisture from entering. That's it. It's not a moisturizer. It doesn't do anything else. Me personally, I'm not a fan of oil because I'm constantly trying to pull moisture in. My hair can retain moisture, but it's like the getting the moisture in part. If you have high porosity hair, oil might be your best friend because you can easily get in the moisture, but then it leaves right away. It's a preference thing. It makes my scalp itchy and I just don't like how it feels on my hair. If you like oil, use oil. Find what you like, but do not mistake oil for water. They are not the same. They don't even like each other. Okay? Water is moisture. Oil is a sealant. They are separate. I'm sure you guys can tell, but my hair is in a protective style. That's tip number 3. Protective styles. They are very, very important. However, if you are not actively protecting your hair and making sure that your hair stays nice and moisturized or sealed, it's not a protective style. It doesn't matter what you use. You could do 2-strand twists, you could do 3-strand twists, you could do bantu knots, you could do a pineapple updo, you could do braids, you could do faux locks, you could do goddess locks, you could do a wig, you could do a weave. It doesn't matter. They're all protective styles so long as you actively protect your own hair. If you use a wig and you use wig glue to glue it down, make sure you take the extra time to properly remove the glue. Don't be yanking off your wig. Don't do that, because all the little hairs up here are going to come off with the glue. I've never used a wig. I've never used wig glue. I don't know how strong it is. However, I do know that if you put glue into your hair and you rip it out, your hair is going to go with it. If you are getting your hair braided, it doesn't matter by who. It could be yourself, it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your hairstylist. It doesn't matter. Make sure that when your hair is being braided, you're not tugging at your roots. If you're having little bumps that are being formed because of the braiding technique, it is too tight and you are not protecting your hair. All you're doing is pulling it out. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's helping my hair grow faster. No, it's not. It's not. All you're doing is ripping your hair out from the roots. Okay? That's it. You're not making your hair grow faster. You're just ripping it out. The same thing goes for a weave, for locks, for 2-strand twists, For Bantu knots, these styles are meant to protect your hair. They're supposed to help your hair. Do not do them in a way that you're going to rip your hair out and damage your hair. It's not a protective style if you don't protect your hair. That's it. The next redundant information that I have to give you: detangle your hair. It is important for you to get the split ends, dead ends out of your hair. You need to make sure that your hair is detangled so that you can properly take care of it. Typically, the way that I detangle my hair is I'll wet it or put in a conditioner, and then I actually use an easy detangler, which is different than what a lot of people use, which is a Denman brush. I can go ahead and link that in the comments as well. What I really like about the easy detangler is the fact that the bristles come apart. I decided to grab it to show you guys what I was talking about. This is the easy detangler. There we go. Easy detangler. Wow, it's okay. But as you can see, the bristles come apart. That means when I am detangling my hair, there is a lot less traction and there's a lot less force of me pulling on my hair, because the bristles will just come apart as I need to. For me personally, when I detangle my hair, I also use a gel to detangle my hair, just throwing that in there. Once I detangled my hair, what I like to do is I like to check the ends, and if there are a whole bunch of fairy knots at the end, I'll take a pair of scissors. I'll make sure they're 2 strand twisted. I'll take a pair of scissors and I'll just cut off wherever the fairy knots start, and the rest of all that hair down there, those are all split ends. You don't need them anymore. Cut them off. They're not doing anything good for you. The only thing your fairy knots are going to do is snag on your clothes, on your backpack. If you wear a hat, then it's going to snag on that, in your seatbelt, in your jewelry. No, get rid of it, cut it. No. Detangle your hair, get all the dead ends out, cut off any split or dead ends, cut off the fairy knots. Okay. With this next tip, I'm sure it's going to sound super redundant, but I need to reiterate it over again. I know several YouTubers have said this. I might have said this in my last hair video. I don't actually remember, and I didn't feel like going back to check. Regardless, make sure you know what ingredients are in the hair products that you use. Just because a hair product is targeted for people with curly hair, specifically black people, doesn't mean it's good for you. Do a little research. If you see there is alcohol in your ingredients, make sure you research it to see if it is harmful. If you see silicones, parabens, sulfate, whatever else, make sure you research it. For me, I got tired of doing all the research, so I just make my own products. It's easier that way. I know what's in them. Boom. Done. But if you don't want to make all your own products, and you don't feel like going the more expensive route and buying natural products, make sure you know what is in your products, because that could possibly be affecting your hair. Even if you detangle your hair, even if you put your hair in a protective style, even if you know the oil is a sealant, even if you do constantly moisturize your hair, all of that could possibly go down the drain simply by the products that you are using in your hair. If your hair does not like something, listen to it. There are plenty of products out there. Find something else. The last tip that I have for you guys, and I do not know how many times that I have to say this, and I'm probably going to keep saying this. Your curl pattern does not matter at all. I'm pretty sure that I have 2 to 3 curl patterns in my hair. I range from like a 3C to a 4B. Your curl pattern, it really does not matter as much as you think it does. Some girls can have 2, some girls can have 3, some girls can have 4. There's no way to tell, and just because you say, oh, there's 3C and there's 4A and there's 4B and there's like everything in between too. Your hair is not going to be exactly the same as somebody else's hair, so there's no reason as to why you would even try to base your hair off of theirs. Your hair is your own. Your curl pattern will change, might have already changed, is in the process of changing. It doesn't matter. Love your hair simply as it is, and I promise you, you will see results. Hopefully in my next video I'm going to talk more about hair porosity and why that matters more than your curl pattern. We'll see, my life is kind of hectic at the moment, trying to get things under control, but I'm gonna do my best. So look out for the next hair video this upcoming Thursday. Hopefully I'll be able to drop that. If you like this video and you want to see more like this, go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the like button, turn on your notifications so you know that when I post my next video, and I will see you guys later. Love ya!